shining like a rock through the window. I thought we had it so good, never really saw this coming. Oh, why you got to be so cold? Why you got to go and cut me like a knife? Put our love on ice. Oh, girl, you know you left this hole right here in the middle of my soul. Oh, why you got to be so cold? What am I supposed to say if anybody asks me about you? I guess I'll tell them mine without you. How am I supposed to live when I build my life around you? Try to put yourself in my shoes.
Good morning, everybody. Finally, it's the day that I've been waiting months for. As you saw from the intro, quite a few bucks I really am hoping to find. And the buck I'm after first thing this morning is the big non-typical 3x4 with big old extra cheaters, hook cheaters. I have an idea of where his sheds are, but I still have no idea. And there's people all around, so it's okay though. I just going in with a good attitude and just enjoying it this morning. So let's get after it. See if we can't get lucky, turn some horns up, and hopefully eventually figure out where that buck shed. Okay, we got one. Looks like a nice brown 4 too. I think it's brown. Oh yeah. Dang. Beautiful deer. Oh, that makes me happy. Oh yeah. Trying to think if I know this buck. I don't know if I do. It's crazy how bleached out they are already. Just a beautiful buck though. Definitely makes me happy. So he's cool. He's got really cool mash right there. Cool eye guard, double eye guard, but just a solid 150 buck. Really fun one to find. Dang, they're bleached. Way bleached. I think today's plan is to honestly just hit an insane amount of country. Put 15 to 20 miles of just kind of straight lines, obviously unless I find something big, and then I'll do some zigzags. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna cover a whole bunch of country, try to get lucky. It's wild to me how easy it is to miss sheds. This is looking like a pretty good white, and I walked within 30 yards of this thing last year. Pretty crazy. It actually looks pretty dang good. Dang, it might be big. Ooh. It is, oh my gosh. Oh, no way. No way. You guys are not gonna believe this. This buck is the buck that I'm after this year brown. Okay, this is crazy. This is gonna be crazy. So the buck I'm looking for today is obviously that giant 3x4 with double hooks. This is him last year. Same area, I saw him last year. I'll overlay the footage right now. Just a beautiful 3x4, one of the biggest I've ever seen. And to know I walked right by this thing last year, that freaking pisses me off. But, oh my goodness. That's crazy. I don't even know what to say. That is crazy. I would have never have guessed. I figured he was somewhere close to this too. And what do you know? He's been laying here for a year. Oh yeah. Just as big as I figured. Okay, where is his other side then? Because I've been pretty much everywhere. And as you can tell, big old cheater. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is unbelievable how close I walked to this thing. Giant 3-point. I mean, he's just as big as I thought. Look at that. And he's freaking giant this year. Man, I need his browns now. Oh my goodness. I don't think you guys understand how hard I was looking for this this buck, let alone hopefully the set. Hopefully I can find his other side last year. I put over 50 miles in, probably more. I put over 100 miles probably looking for this exact buck, and I walked everywhere around it. I literally did the exact same line I did today and happened to see something white and was like, what is that? Glass it with my binos, and it looked like a white shed. And what do you know? It's my freaking buck from last year. And like I said, this is the buck I'm trying to find this year. So that's crazy. Gosh dang. Is his other side here or did someone find it? Because last year I found a brown 4-point 30 yards up here. So I don't think many people have hit right here. So maybe I'll get lucky and match it. But like that is a 80+ inch 3-point. That is my biggest 3-point by far. Got a little cheater and then he's got a weird little nub right there. But that's giant. We're going to match that thing up, and then we're going to find his brownies. Oh, you guys can't even tell how big this thing is, but look at the size difference. That's like a 50 buck. And then obviously just look at it compared to my pack. Man, this buck made me go crazy the past few years. As bad as I want to look for the match, I'm not, because obviously it's a hard white, and I did do quite a few lines and stuff, but his browns are laying out there right now, and as many lines as I did last year, very good chance his other side's picked up, because this 3-point side was in such a random spot. So I'm just gonna move straight down to where I think his browns could be. There's been people though, so maybe they already got picked up, but as far as I know, in my mind they haven't, so it's time to go hard and try to find him. Wonder how that even gets in there. Little hard white. Heck yeah. Ugh. Little hard whitey. That's number 5, I think. That's a good sign though, right in this wide open little pocket. Made her back to the truck for round 1. Already put down probably 6 or 7 miles. But here are the finds. Pretty cool. Hard white 3. Hard white 4-point. Brown 4. Really, really pretty buck. Such light colored already, it's crazy. And then my giant 3-point. Dang. Such a cool deer. Look at it compared. Oh yeah, and then my other giant shed that's in here. Just a giant. Let's see if I can't find it. Boom. Little 3. Got another one. Right there. Let's walk over to it. What buck is that? Oh my gosh, that got me going for a second. I thought I just found my buck. But that's a big buck. I mean, beautiful, beautiful buck. Really pretty 4-point. Can't tell if it has. No, just a really pretty buck. Sweet buck. Looks like it would have been a pretty wide sucker. I don't know if I know him at all. Just met up with my dad, dropped the dog off because he's dead. And then I was just kind of working up this little draw back to my truck, and I'm not far from the main road. Happened to look over, see a pretty sweet brown 4-point. Dang, I bet I've seen this buck for sure. Just a really beautiful deer in a perfect spot where I feel like a lot of people should have hit. So that gives me a lot of hope. But man, what a day. That's number 2 for browns. And then I think I have probably, I don't know. I don't really care about the count. But let's just keep on going, see if we can't pick up a few more. Been out here working. I think I've done about 13 miles, and I think it's only, what time is it? 1:10. So I've done 13 miles, and we still got 7 hours to hike. But we found this one. And then as you can tell behind me, might be a little brownie. Yeah, a little brown 3-point. Look at that. So that's 2 this hike. I'm not sure how many that is on the day, but we're not doing too bad. Definitely haven't found too many browns, which is normal. Every time I see all these bucks year after year, it's so hard to find their browns. That's for sure. But man, I'm still just so happy and thankful to be out here doing what I love. Muleys are by far my favorite animal to shed hunt and hunt, and they just really do have a big chunk of my heart. About stepped on that guy. Another little whitey. I already made her to camp. I want to show this buck that my dad found though. Look at that crap. Tanker of a buck. Really big buck, really. Probably mid 170s, if I'd have to say. We changed quite a bit of location. I've definitely been here before in the past and done pretty dang good. So I figured I'd come and hit it. Now that I only have probably four hours till dark. It's probably a little past 4 o'clock right now, and we're, I think, 14 miles for the day, and obviously found quite a few. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can find a few brownies, whiteys. I don't even care at this point, but I'm exhausted. I was just sitting in the camper about to take a nap and got my lazy ass up, and now we're just gonna get back to it, see if we can't find something. Holy crap, is that a sight for sore eyes. So I just left the truck. I'm probably 300 yards from it and instantly started cutting quite a bit of boot prints. But oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Look how crazy. I was coming right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's a freaking beast too. Look at that, that's a stud. Dang, I don't even know how to feel, I'm so exhausted. But look at that, they're almost touching right there. That's freaking wild. Dang, beautiful brown set. Oh, first set of the trip. Of course my shadow's right in it. Beautiful buck. Let's get these things picked up. I was not expecting a set that fast. Dang. He is a gorgeous, massy sucker. Oh yeah. Dang, he's kind of lopsided. Look at that. That is a gorgeous buck though. Really pretty eye guards. Just kind of a funky deer. Dang, they're super bleached too. It's crazy how bleached they get it. Dang. Just a beautiful buck though. More than happy about that. How many browns is that today? 4 or 5 browns. Could be 5. That's a pretty freaking good day right there. And then finally my first set, so that makes me happy. Finally matched up a brownie, and they're freaking laying like that. That's definitely one of my cooler ATLs ever. Look at that. Just starting to hike too. Dang, that's a good sign. But also there's people tracks that were zigzagging back there, so they truly might have just missed these suckers and found everything else. But I guess you can't always think that way, or you're not gonna find sheds. So we're just gonna keep hitting it right here and hit it probably 3-4 hours, see if we can't find more brownies. But that's a great start. Got this set, and then one tiny old 2-point. So that's honestly all my legs got in them. This hike in this flat land, I didn't realize how out of shape my legs were. They're used to like steep stuff, so it's kind of strange that they're that tired. Either way, what a great day though. Here's day number 1. And yeah, the finds being, or at least the best finds, definitely that cool set, and then a few pretty cool brown singles that hopefully I can match up tomorrow. Really boxy 4, pretty bad A 4-point that's broke, and then obviously that freaking ginormous 3-point. Oh, he's freaking beautiful. I'm gonna find his browns next few days. I have to. So now we're gonna head back to camp, eat some food, and do it all over tomorrow. I already made her back to camp, and I want to just show my dad's shed off. He's a little camera shy, but as you can tell, probably like a 175 buck, just really pretty and massy. And then here it is compared to my 3-point, just to kind of show you the size difference. Like this is a 175 buck, and then just that next level 3. We're gonna keep after it, get some good food tonight, and then hopefully we can start stacking tomorrow. Day number 2 out here. Made it all the way in here, about 2 miles of just pretty much flat walking. But I made it to where I found that big 3-point off that big boy yesterday, and my brother made it up here to help me look for the other side and then hopefully help me find his browns. So that's obviously my number 1 goal here, is just to find that buck, because man, he's 200 inches, and this is by far going to be the best set I ever find in a long time. But either way, my dad is coming up over here too, and he's just over on this other side of this knob where he found that really nice 4-point. So he's going to try to match it up, maybe get lucky, find a few more. And yeah, I just dropped the pack off right here. Now I'm just going to work up on this little saddle and start zigzagging everywhere, because I found my 1 horn 5 yards here in the bottom. And yeah, now it's time to put more work in. Did 20 something, I think 22 miles yesterday. Absolute grind. My body is definitely tired, but that's no excuse. We're out here to reach goals, and I'm gonna make that happen. So let's get to zigzagging and see what we can find. We have a few pretty cool finds. First up is that little thing, but look at this. Let's see if I can't get it working right. Look at that little thing. Is it focusing? Maybe. Looks like either maybe a baby mountain lion, but I'd say a bobcat. That's pretty freaking cool though. Look at that little thing. All the teeth are intact too. And I have a tick crawling on me, I think. Sure feels like one, but we got this little skull and a, oh, the tooth fell out. We got that little skull and then a little shed. Heck yeah. Pretty little hard white 4-point. That's awesome. I think we're mile number 6, and this is shed number 2. Slowly getting them. Been a minute since I talked to you guys. Been getting my butt kicked, both of us. My brother hasn't even found anything yet. But we made it to a spot where, while I was looking for this buck, I ended up rolling my truck. Well, can't feel my mouth. Oh shit. Not good. Not good. I slid off into this ditch because there's pure ice. This is probably the best all-in video you'll ever get. Boom. Code BIGTINE. Because now I'm broke. Because my truck is totaled. Thank you, code BIGTINE, all in. It's gonna land on the culvert, isn't it? It was actually not bad. Totaled it. You guys know the story if you've been following along. So I'm looking for that buck now. So hopefully I can get a return on my investment, because I totaled a truck looking for him. So hopefully I can at least get his set. But so far no luck. Hiked about a mile and a half. I might have a shed glass down in this bottom where all these cows are, moo cows. So I'm just gonna go check it out, make sure it's a shed, or if it's not, and then I'll come back and hit it. But hopefully we can find him. Made her back to camp and got our butts absolutely kicked. My dad did find another really clean typical though. Probably another mid 170s buck. Not 100% sure if I know it or not, but as you can tell, just gorgeous deer. So he definitely came in clutch today and found something. It's about 4 p.m. I might take an hour nap because I'm already about 15 miles in today and I'm absolutely dead. I'm tired. And then we're gonna go hit a new spot later this evening. Day number 3 out here. Just starting to hike. Figured I'd jump on before I start stacking them. We're in the spot where we kind of ended yesterday, of where that really big cheater buck is, and we didn't find anything yesterday other than a chalky 2-point. So it looked like the bucks have moved ever since I last saw them. So we're trying the opposite side of this main road, up here, super high, pretty high compared to where I last saw them, and we're just gonna give it a try. I'm kind of lower in these pretty little cedar trees and good little sage benches, and then my brother's gonna pick a higher line, and wish us luck because my brother struggled yesterday. He didn't find anything, and I found 3 in 15 miles of hiking, so definitely not good stats. But finally I have a shed, and it's actually a buck that I saw in here with one horn. That's why I wanted to come and hike it with my brother, but we got it right here, so that's pretty cool. Watched this buck quite a few days, figured there could be a brown in this little pocket, and then like I said, we got one, and it's the buck I was hoping for. Been a rough day, but we got one. Dang, he's really cool. Really pretty buck. Look at that. Got a cool little dropper looking thing. Just a beautiful brownie. Dang, that actually is a really cool buck. Look at all that crap right there. Gnarly. Not a super big deer, but man, it has been a rough few days. Yesterday I found 3, brother found nothing. Today, this is my second one, brother still nothing. So hopefully he can figure it out and quit being a rookie and find one. But like I said, this spot I saw, I guess I didn't tell you guys, but this spot right here I saw 6 to 8 bucks with one horn, and then I came back a week later. All of them were shed, pretty much a little lower. So I think this whole drainage has horns in it, and that definitely confirmed at least that cool buck. So that's a good start. We'll just keep hiking and see if we can't find something else in here. Wanted to show you guys how cool that is. Look at that ridge. Pretty freaking wild. Oh, that's awesome. Feels good to finally find a brownie today. This one, and then I was just thinking of maybe his match is somewhere close, and I see it right there. Let's see what it is. It kind of looks goofy. No, I don't even know if it's the match. It might just be another weird. Yeah, it definitely isn't. Just another little buck that looks just like him though, but it's brown, so that's a good sign. Yeah, just another goofy 3-point. It's kind of strange that they're same genetics in here. That's cool. What do you have to say?
Send me to the bone.
I should have just walked by that one for him to get. Got a good solid update for you guys. So we moved spots after finding those 2 browns, and then we just crest over this little hill. We're in a spot that I scouted out and figured there should be some browns somewhere nearby. And I glassed up something white way across the canyon, and then my brother finally got him one right here, so we're hoping it's brown. Dang, it is. That's definitely one of the bucks I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. That means the big 4 is in here somewhere. Hell yeah. Finally got him a good little brownie.
20 miles.
That's a giant 2-point.
This is what I got to show for it, and a little chalker.
And then I have a shed glassed over there, so.
That's a monster 2-point.
Heck yeah. Pretty little hard white. We'll definitely take that. Dang. No way. I found him. This is the buck that I was really hoping for. Dang, that is awesome. Look at that. Really, really pretty brown. I have a lot of cool video of this buck. He's a lot better in person. So maybe his other side is in here. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Little ladybug hanging out. Oh yeah. He's exactly about what I thought. Just a pretty buck. 160, 65 buck. He definitely looked bigger from a long ways away, but that's awesome. This is the exact buck we were coming in here for. And then Bridger, as you guys saw, found that really big brown 2-point. And then he ended up finding a little 4. I found that little white 3. And then I wanted to drop down a little bit lower. I can literally see the truck right now, so that's awesome. Now we got to match that thing up. He's really pretty. Awesome, awesome deer. The trip is slowly winding down, but we got one right here. Just a cool, weird, goofy thing. Look at that. I think it's a brown, actually. Might be hard white. But yeah, like I said, it's winding down. Everyone else left. My brother and dad left. I just wanted to stay at least a full day, and I've been hitting it for 5 or 6 miles. Finally got one, so that's good. Hopefully we can keep doing a few more zigzags and find a few more, and then I'm headed to try to match up some of these browns I found yesterday, so wish me luck there. I've been just jumping back and forth to a whole bunch of different spots, and it's producing. I think this is shed number 6. First brownie though, so that's a good sign. I'm actually across the road from where I found that cool brown 4-point that I have some video of from this last winter. I'm across the road and I just found another brown 3, so really cool. Like I said, cool little wannabe inline, but that's a good start. We're just gonna keep zigzagging this whole hill all the way to the top before it starts raining. But yeah, I'm about to head home, but I figured I'd just keep stopping, and that's shed number 6 for the day. That's good. That's all she wrote. Headed home. I figured I'd show you all my finds, and these are just mine. My brother ended up finding a few more. My dad found a few, but for the most part, I definitely found most. So what a trip. Really fun. Found a few bucks that I was really hoping for, and then obviously a lot of the deer I never did find. There's a lot of deer that haven't been found yet, so I'll definitely be back hopefully this next weekend or maybe in a few days. Lots and lots of little old stuff, as you can tell. Honestly didn't find very many brownies when it comes to the littler stuff. That's a cool brown that I found today, little 3. And yeah, you guys have seen everything else. I really tried matching this sucker up today. Could never do it. He's a beautiful deer. I'm really wanting to find his match. And then yeah, I got that little 4. A few little guys there. That awesome 3-point with some really cool character. Could never match him up. And then yeah, some other solid browns. Really nice 4-point. That freaking ginormous 3. And then that really cool side-by-side set. I appreciate your guys' support. Check out the website, BigTineCritLLC.com, for a really cool hoodie. It's kind of this color, but it's thicker. A heavyweight hoodie. And then I got some cool white, clean flatties. And then a cool bent brim. A lot of cool shirts. All that good stuff. So appreciate your guys' support. We'll catch you on another one.